Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kaz and I'm a channeler and a healer. In today's video, we are going to explore who is trying to communicate with you. So this may be someone from your past, it may be someone online, it may be someone from spirit. We just don't know yet. So I am going to channel those messages through depending on which of these crystals you choose. So crystal 1 is the Tiger's Eye Tower, crystal 2 is the Adventurine Tower, and crystal 3 is the Unakite Tower. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, the timestamps are in the description and also in the video chapters. I will see you at your reading. Crystal 1, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to pick up the crystals so I can channel through it. Okay, so for this group, I feel that someone from the past is trying to communicate with you now, or wants to communicate with you. They may not have actually tried yet. It may be an old school friend, I'm feeling. It may be that they're going through a period of reminiscing and they would like to get in touch with you and talk about the good old days. So if you've not long left school, it may be someone that you haven't had on social media as a friend or something like that, or they might have moved away a long time ago. Maybe you were only at school with them for a year or so and then they moved on somewhere else, or you did and you lost touch. But it's someone who wants to come forward from the past and talk about the good times that you had. Now for some of you, this may be an ex-partner as well, or an ex-friend. And you, dear hearts, are such lovely people that you're often very well thought of. And even if you don't feel it at the time in a relationship with these people, whether it's a friend, a school friend, or an old partner, you are really well thought of. And their actions may not have displayed how well they thought of you, but when they're looking back, they see that you were one of the best things that ever happened to them and one of the best people that's ever been part of their lives. And so some of these people may be coming forward with an apology for how they treated you, if that was the case. If it's someone who's just lost touch, it may even be that they still come forward with an apology for not making more of an effort with your relationship. But it's a really good time for most of you, I think. And for some of you, it might be a little bit awkward. Perhaps you still harbour some ill feelings towards this person because of the way they treated you, or you just don't feel that you have anything in common with them anymore. So it's up to you about whether you strike up a conversation and whether you try and reignite whatever type of relationship it was, or whether you just want to meet once to touch base and then that's it. You might just be friends on social media. Whatever it is, I feel that the choice is yours here. And you may have to actually meet with them to see how you feel about it. Now, if this was a toxic relationship that you were in with someone, I feel that they really, truly, sincerely want to make amends. They've had a bit of a life review and looked at how they are with other people, and they truly do want to make amends without any strings attached. So it may just be worth hearing them out and then seeing how you feel about it. For some of you, I feel that if this was a partnership, you perhaps didn't cope so well when the relationship broke up, and what you were seeing from the external was this person doing very well in life in whatever way. It might be with new relationships or just going out and having a good time, or it might be that they have had material success in life where you struggled. But I think that when you sit down and talk to them, you will find that they've had a really tough time. From the outside, it might not seem that way, but internally, they've really struggled. So you might be pleasantly, well, you might be surprised by that, and for some of you, pleasantly so. depending on how you really feel about this person. I'm feeling a lot of you don't want to be drawn back into whatever this was, and that's okay, but I think for your benefit as well as theirs, it might be good just to touch base. You can go somewhere public where it's neutral, where you don't have to engage. If you don't want to, you can walk away at any point. But I feel that it's almost like you're getting a piece of your soul back. It's almost like there's been a jigsaw puzzle piece missing from the 1,000 or the million-piece jigsaw that you are, and it's like they're going to give you this piece back. And it's an energy exchange as well as, you know, human interaction. But there's a higher purpose to this. And it may be that you two as souls in other lifetimes have gone through a lot of relationship stuff. And it might have been that last time, in the last interaction you had together as souls in a lifetime, you were the one that walked away, or that you were the one that hurt the other person. And so it's a balancing of karma. But when you come together, you're actually just going to make peace. And this will be really good for you internally as well. It'll just be, you'll be left feeling that, you know, they didn't totally disrespect you, and they didn't totally dislike you, and there was nothing wrong with you. It was them and how they were at the time in their life. I feel for some of them there might be a bit of a health crisis going on, and they don't necessarily want help. They just want to reconnect in a way that's soothing for them, and you don't have to then become their carer or anything like that. It's just more energetic support. And at one time between you two, no matter what the relationship was, whether it was a friend or partnership, you really supported each other in life, and perhaps that's why when the relationship ended, you felt a little bit bereft. Now, for some people, this might have been out of their control. Their families might have moved and they were a child and they had to go, or your family might have moved. So for some of you, you will continue the relationship, and it'll be stronger than ever. It's actually, I feel really nice about this. I don't feel that this is something negative for you. I feel like this is someone that either felt abandoned or abandoned you. So no matter which way around it is, there's an abandonment wound that you'll both be healing from this interaction. Okay, Crystal 1, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next reading. Crystal 2, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to pick up your crystal and channel through it. I'm hearing the term like and share. So I feel like this is more of an online interaction that you're going to have with, it may not be one person, it might be a group of people. So maybe you are on social media in some form or another, and you either start a community or you become part of a community, and this may be your livelihood. You may be really generating things on social media, and you're going to get quite a following. There's going to be a lot of thumbs up, I see, in some form or another, or whatever it happens to be on whatever platform you're on. But I'm actually seeing someone holding their thumbs up. So people like what you do, basically. And if you've been trying to get this off the ground for some time, I feel that it's going to grow and prosper for you. You may have to change something. Maybe you have to change platforms, or maybe you have to change some sort of format. But all in all, it'll be positive. Now, there's one person in particular here who really, really resonates with what you do, and I feel that on a soul level you two are very strong soulmates. So it's not necessarily a romantic relationship, it could be a collaborative partnership, or you're going to do a project together and create something together, or you're going to showcase something together. Maybe they're in the same field as you and they are wanting to work with you. So, you know how everyone gets bombarded with emails constantly? I would say keep an eye on your inbox and just really be mindful that there's someone out there who will contact you. I feel that they will take the lead in this, and they will want your goods or services in some form or another for them to utilise or to go into partnership with you or something like that. Regardless, it's going to be very, very positive for you. It will help grow your business if that's what this is about, or your standing in whatever community you're already in or whatever you're about. And also it'll bring more prosperity for you. And I don't feel like it's just someone who randomly says, I can help your website or I can help your platform or whatever. It's deeper than that. So it's not just someone who's going to promote you in some way. It's more like a sharing of ideas and a collaboration. For some of you, it might be sponsorship. It's going to be more of a sharing. It's not just, if you pay me this, I can do this for you. It's going to be more about, we want, your ideas, or, to meld with our ideas, or something like that. So it's a combining of your energy and their energy. So it's not just, I can do this for you and it's full of false promises. This is where you have to be discerning, though, and this is where you have to really feel into whatever messages you're getting, because some of them, of course, we all know that there are people who don't have integrity, who are trying to take from others without giving anything. And so you will be steered clear of this in the most part. You may still see it. Perhaps you've got an assistant who weeds some of these things out, or perhaps that'll be the case in the future. But you still have to use your discernment and really explore who is communicating with you. For some of you, I just feel like you're going to get so much love, and it might be a little bit overwhelming for you as well, because it's coming from complete strangers who don't really know you, but are sending you lots of love. And it's because of the way you are as a person and your energy. And I feel like this is going to be ongoing for some time, so it's not going to be you post something and it gets 1 million views and that's it. It's an ongoing energy of collaboration and exposure in a way. So you are going to grow whatever you're doing, and for some of you, you're going to reach a pinnacle where you can't actually grow any further, and so you might change tracks and go in a different direction, and that's okay too. Whatever you do is up to you. But I feel this person who is trying to communicate with you, it might be a corporation, it might be a company who wants to sponsor you, something like that. It'll be really lovely. Like, they are actually really lovely people. And you'll still have to read the fine print and know what you're expected to do and be okay with that, and just get on with it. So for those of you that don't resonate with this pile, maybe you're doing some online dating, and I feel that I'm hearing the term, you have to kiss a lot of frogs. So you're going to really have to weed out those that you don't want to be in a relationship with. And actually, the advice coming here is don't look at any profile pictures, because of course they're telling me that almost 50% of them are fake anyway. and they want you to go on someone's energy and what they're saying and what you feel about what they are stating about themselves, rather than looking at a picture and going, oh yes, you know, they're pretty hot. They really want you to feel into it, because as energetic beings, you're very susceptible to other people's energy, and they want you just to be aware of that. Some of you will indeed meet a really good partner online, but it may be a lot of wading through mud to get there, wading through a lot of stuff, and it may just be online that you're wading through them. For some of you, this person might be in another country, or they might be living a fair way away from you at the moment, and as your relationship develops, you may decide to meet somewhere that's accessible to both of you easily. So if they live on the other side of the world, you might both meet at a midpoint somewhere else. I'm really grinning at this. Like, there is a really nice energy to this, despite the fact that you have to crawl through a lot of mud to get there. The outcome is quite lovely. Okay, Crystal 2, that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Crystal 3, welcome to your reading. I'm just going to pick up the Unakite tower and channel through it here. I'm not even sure that this is Unakite now I've picked it up. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. You can let me know what you think it is in the comments. Okay, I'm getting a lot of heat around this. I feel that this is Spirit trying to communicate with you. Okay. For some of you, I'm feeling that one spirit in particular, has been trying to communicate with you for some time, and it kind of scared you, or you've been blocking it because you don't know what it is. So if you are new to psychic phenomena, if you are new to psychic and spiritual beings trying to communicate with you, I feel that it can be quite scary in the beginning, and our natural reaction is often to just shut it down because it's a bit overwhelming. So I feel that there's been one person in particular, there's so much hate around this, there's so much energy put into this, like they are trying on their side to communicate with you, and you've put up a bit of a boundary, not because it's someone you don't want to communicate with, it's just a little bit overwhelming and scary. For some of you it might be crossed over loved ones. For others, I feel that it's actually someone who's maybe a new spirit guide, or some being that's going to help you move forward in life. And there's a bit of resistance because you're still shedding old stuff. So I feel like for this group, you guys have got you've got your feet in two different worlds. So you might be going through a transition at the moment where you are opening up to things that you never thought you would do, and you are becoming more aware of things around you. They're just putting in my mind, when I first started to channel, how I would wake up in the middle of the night and everything in my bedroom was vibrating, and I could feel it, like even my bed was shaking, and it used to scare the life out of me. And they're saying that sometimes when you start to ascend to certain levels of being, there can be things happening initially, and that might be scary. So when you get used to it, and when you really start to get to the point that you're, I don't like to use the word ascending because it gives so many other connotations, but it's more like your vibration raising to meet their vibration, which is descending, if you like, and that's making it all linear. And I know it doesn't happen that way, but that's the way they're telling me to describe it. they've really been practicing descending their energy to open the communication channel, and you're sensing it in some way or another, but you're a little bit apprehensive about raising your vibration enough to get there. So the advice here is to start gently. Maybe you can meditate using a guided meditation for a short time each day until you feel comfortable in the space that you're going to be, and until you can actually receive the messages that they're trying to send you. You may have had external messages. I'm seeing white feathers and coins and roses. So there may already be that type of thing going on, and that's okay with you. It's a little bit freaky, but it's okay. But the direct communication is what you're struggling with. For some of you, your ear chakras are really struggling to open, and you may want to go back to childhood and just explore whether there was something that you didn't want to listen to, or you were told to, you know, don't listen to what we're saying. It might have been something, some sort of behaviour given to you by adults around you, or there was something you didn't want to hear, and so that's kind of blocked your ear chakras a little bit. Now, you're not all clairaudient. Some of you are clairsentient, claircognizant, clairvoyant, whatever it happens to be. For some of you, there is a bit of a blockage there. So you might want to do some chakra clearing as well. And it doesn't have to be much. It just has to be regular. So there's plenty of things on YouTube where you can bring up a video of chakra clearing. I have one on my channel. So you might like to go and do that. There is one particular person for a lot of you, and I feel it's feminine. It's got a feminine energy. So it might be a masculine who's got feminine properties, but I mean, we all do. We all have masculine and feminine, but I'm feeling more from a spiritual point of view. They have a very feminine, nurturing, caring energy. So you might like to I don't just want to say open yourself up, because that then opens yourself up to other energies. But I think the message here is be kind to yourself. It doesn't happen overnight. You need to take baby steps here and do what you're comfortable with, and eventually things will come through. And you might just start communicating with this one being that's trying to come through. For some of you, it is a mother, grandmother energy, even a sister energy. But for others, it might be someone from your angel team or another guide, or I'm getting Fortuna. I got her come through the other day in a reading. So if you picked that in one of my other readings, that's double confirmation for you. Kuan Yin I'm getting as well. Lady Nada, Lady Portia. So there's quite a lot of feminine entities there that would like to contact you eventually. But it may be that you start with this one, and then later on down the track you are more comfortable and you can move on. But this is a work in progress, and I feel for a lot of you, you know, this is going to unfold over 10 years. It's not just going to happen immediately. And you may step back and step forward into it again, and step back again and forward into it. Or it may just be that for 3 years you just communicate with this one being, and then you start opening up to other beings as well. Just create a force field of safety for yourself. You can coat your house in white light. There's plenty of things you can do. Research and do what feels comfortable for you, and what you can visualize or imagine, or what you feel works for you. Okay, group 3 or crystal 3, that's all I have for you. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.